All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Man, is it good to see a striker of this caliber make the walk to the UFC octagon tonight. Really decorated on the feet, and no surprise, he's definitely interested, Joe, in keeping this fight standing. We'll see if he can put on a striking clinic tonight. Takedown defense will be a weapon of use if he can keep the fight upright. Scary for the opposition tonight.
This guy has tremendous ground technique, and his ability to pass guard and get to a dominant position is elite.
You know, we trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts, maybe more than we should, but this guy fits the bill. Maybe doesn't stand out in any one area on film, but plus skills everywhere. And you gotta think tonight, Joe, with his skill set, he's more than comfortable really anywhere this fight goes. If he needs to stand and strike, he can do it. If the fight hits the canvas, he can submit you. A lot of different skills brought to the table by this young man.
This guy has devastating power to his kicking technique. Whether it's to the legs, the body, or the head, if one of those lands, you've got real problems.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Well, how about the age discrepancy here? More than 15 years apart. Some differences in height and reach. All right, now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai fighter holding a professional record of 23 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Warsaw, Poland, Jan Blachowicz. And now his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here in the heavyweight division. All right, so this UFC Grand Prix tournament is coming up next. This format has been all the rage with a lot of the hardcore mixed martial arts fans out there. Sort of an homage to the history.
Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him with the right hand.
Blachowicz gets back up, but he looks wobbly, Joe.
Really missed with that right hand. Here's a nice inside leg kick.
Blachowicz gets caught with that punch. Gotta shore up the defense.
Oh! He's picking him apart.
He's got him hurt here.
Another shot. He's in trouble.
That's
Oh, big left.
Back to the feet. Blachowicz gets double underhooks, Joe.
Brilliant job of taking the back.
Work.
Neither fighter's really doing anything.
Do some work, guys.
The referee stepping in, wants more action, and we return to the center of the octagon.
Oh, he hurt him again. This could be it right here. Oh, big shot. He hurt him again. This could be it. He's back to his feet, but he's hurt.
Big left. Oh, and there's a kick now to the body. That one blocked by Blachowicz. How about that shin? Blachowicz gets hit by that kick to the body. Well, he left his head open there, Joe, and he got cracked with that jab. He was almost moving into it. So let's see if he can switch up the footwork here, Joe, and make the requisite adjustments. Whoa! He's out!
Beautiful, accurate uppercut that got him the win.
Yeah, Joe, just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight.
Great angle here. Bang.
So a strong candidate for some bonus money there. A huge knockout for him here tonight. Near perfect execution. They'll be talking about this result for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has thrown stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 9 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout.
So just the way he drew it up here tonight, what a monumental moment and knockout to get his hand raised here tonight. He kept the judges out of it. He has certainly set himself up for a major opportunity here moving forward. But you can be sure tonight is about this knockout. He'll be celebrating deep into the night with his friends, his family, his coaches. Congratulations on a big KO tonight. Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Enter this young fighter here, his kicks as powerful as anyone in the sport at present. And not only that, but he'll do major damage just by landing a couple of them. Oftentimes, all it will take, one kick to the body just underneath that elbow or a kick to the lead leg, and you can change the entire complexion of the fight. Very curious to see how it plays out for this powerful kicker in this matchup tonight.
One thing to look out for from him is his low kicks. He throws them with devastating power. And if you can't defend against them, he will kick the legs right out from under you. It doesn't take too many before you start to lose speed and punching power.
Well, he is ice cold and seemingly just getting started in combat sports. Here is the former boxing champion, Isaac Frost, making the walk tonight. Look at him, every bit 6'7" tall. An absolutely absurd combination of strength and power, and at least on paper, compares favorably to some of the all-time boxing greats, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Isaac Frost making the walk here tonight.
This guy is amongst one of the most elusive fighters as far as his defense is concerned. Extremely difficult to hit.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than 5 years apart. Some differences in height and reach as well. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of New York, David Blanch. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 254 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, Iceman. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata.
So Dan Mergliata shares the cage.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Well, no better way to pay homage to the history of pride in the UFC with this single night UFC.
Oh, he nailed it! Oh! What a leg kick!
Oh! as he looks to improve position here.
It looks like he's got his arm. He's got his arm pinned down. It looks like the Kimura is locked in and tight for him.
He might get a finish here.
This Kimura is getting very tight. He might be forced to tap here. This is close. He got it, he got it. Nicely done. Great job in getting this fight to the ground quickly and getting an early submission.
Yeah, Joe, that was quick, but can't say that we're all that surprised with this result here tonight. He said he didn't want to waste a lot of time. He wanted to be efficient, knew he wanted to get this fight to the ground and let his submission skills take over. Outstanding effort, even better technique here tonight.
And here we can see it again. Beautiful technique here on this Kimura. Perfectly applied for the tap. And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
So a seminal moment for him here tonight, Joe Rogan, as he gets the win by way of submission. Certainly one of the bigger wins of his career, and as big a statement as he could have made here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 17 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a Kimura, David Rash!
Well, the celebration is on in the corner after the big submission win here tonight. He told us during fight week that he needed to prioritize a finish here. Decisions were not going to be enough to take his career where he wants to take it, and expeditiously. So, gets the submission tonight. Now the celebration is on. There got to be few things in all of pro sports as satisfying than to be able to celebrate a UFC win with your coaches and training partners. And thankfully for this young man, now that is all that is left to do.
Blow your brains out, see what you thinking about. By associates, I've been scarred, fought and lost with the war.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, don't count him out, and if you're a matchmaker, you can always count on him. Here's the perennial contender, Donald Cowboy Cerrone, challenged for the UFC lightweight title, but now plying his trade in the welterweight division, where he has been all systems go. Donald Cerrone working his way towards a welterweight title shot. This is a man who answers the bell every time the UFC calls, a guy that they have leaned on in a lot of big spots. Cerrone perpetually has a knack for coming through.
Donald Cerrone is a well-rounded fighter with great submissions and great Muay Thai. He's extremely difficult to finish, a lot of heart, great chin, and he fights very well in the later rounds.
Well, what a pop from the crowd as this guy makes the walk. Such a well-rounded fighter, and you got to think when the opponent breaks him down on film, not a lot of weaknesses jump out of the video. This is a true mixed martial artist. May not stand out in any one area, but plus skills across the board. Probably comfortable just about anywhere this fight goes tonight.
This guy is a very well-rounded fighter. You never know what he's gonna do. His striking is world-class, his ground game is excellent, and he mixes them up very well.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Cerrone is 9 years the elder. He is 11 inches taller. He will have a 10-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, K.O Cowboy Cerrone. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 116 pounds. Fighting out of Lake Forest, California, USA, Boom Boom. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Well, how good is this? Reminds me of the good old days of Pride, the UFC. Oh! And now starting to snap off that jab. Oh! Huge right hand! Lands a big right hand early.
Oh, there's a good shot from the bottom.
Big body shot.
Body. He's in half guard. Oh, big shot from the top.
Trying to kick the leg out.
Good shot. He feints with the kick.
Unable to connect with the right hand there. Cerrone gets caught with that punch. How about that shin?
Oh, man, he's hurt here. And now they clinch. Oh, very nice. Oh! You can tell that shot hurt him bad in the body. He tagged him. Big shot. And there he swung with a haymaker. Oh!
Nice liver shot release.
He's clearly in pain.
Whoa! And just like that, the fight is over.
Huge right hand shot that got him the victory.
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, Joe, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming, so a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages.
And here we see it from a different angle. Look at the power in that kick, and as soon as it lands, that is the end. Check out this angle here. Bam! Nighty-night.
So a huge result and a seminal moment for him here tonight as he gets the big knockout win. That could hold up as one of the better KOs of the year. Here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 47 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, K.O
Well, this guy just might retire as the UFC's all-time wins leader. Tonight was certainly a step in that direction. Donald Cowboy Cerrone gets it done yet again, another big spot, and you can argue this was one of the best performances of his career. Coming up next, it is a heavyweight collision between Alex Caceres and Kimbo Slice.
Pay them racks like Jimmy Hendrix on a good time. Roll my gun, cock it back and then I push start. I can't name how many times they try to call me.
Well, a few years ago, he was brawling in the backyard. Now he is on the UFC roster. Here he is, the internet sensation, Kimbo Slice. You know about the power, and he's worked very hard on the other mixed martial arts skills. We'll see if he can put that hard work in the gym into action in the octagon tonight.
This guy has ridiculous hand speed, lightning fast punches that come in absolutely swift combinations.
Well, you know, this fighter, as he makes the walk tonight, is going to be looking to lean on the speed and the footwork in this particular matchup. Got to keep the hands high, right? You got to stick and move and get the head off the center line, given the power that's coming back. But I'm just not sure that the opponent can match the quickness. Exceptionally fast on the feet, very good at using angles to set up his offensive attacks, and very sound defensively as well. So, has the reach advantage, figures to be able to use it here tonight. This is one slick striker with which to contend.
This guy has excellent footwork. He's very difficult to catch inside the octagon. He closes the distance well, and he's always in a position to attack and defend.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 4 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Kimbo Slice! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 13 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Mario Yamasaki.
So Mario Yamasaki, the veteran, draws the opening assignment here. Well, Houston, Texas has been a huge market for the UFC of late, and no surprise, we are back and now underway here from Toyota Center in the H-Town. Caceres gets caught with that punch. Oh, he lands a huge right hand.
Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming? He's doing a very nice job protecting his head here. Oh, look at that.
Huge right hand!
Right hand! He's badly, badly hurt.
Looked like Caceres might have just missed with that right hand. Slips the punch nicely there.
Oh, powerful right leg kick.
Back and forth we go! Oh, he's out!
Beautiful strike here to end the fight early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, that was the perfect shot right there. We didn't even get a feeling out process here tonight, and we say it all the time. Sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly had a huge impact here tonight as he gets the win by first round KO.
We can see it from another angle here. Here is the huge uppercut that lands right on the money and ends this fight. Check it out again. And he's out.
So there he is as the celebration continues. A huge knockout for him here tonight. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Mario Yamasaki is called to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 5 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kimbo Slice!
Well, bet against this man at your own peril. Kimbo Slice does it yet again. The power was on full display here tonight. And this is an evolving mixed martial artist. Going to be very interesting to see how they matchmake Kimbo moving forward. This result figures to provide the promotion with a whole lot of options.
To be acting gracious, end of my business, leave no traces. Underestimate the boy, I leave you headless, necklace as a fashion statement. Sweat pouring, let it mix with the gasoline. I say the spark was a fair warning. Flew to the other side of the world, I can really go and flex in a new foreign. Well, like again, like I move too quick, only hit it. One more for the mausoleum. I pack out shows in the Coliseum. Hit something that's
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. So as this young fighter makes the walk, you gotta think he's thinking strategically about how to get this fight to the ground to set up his guard passing abilities. Great technique, plus athlete as well, and really a guy who cuts the guard with the best of them to set up a dominant position on the ground. I think a lot of opponents are sort of freaked out by just how quickly this guy transitions between positions on the ground. No doubt his opponent has prepared. Sometimes you just can't simulate an athlete like this in training.
This guy has some of the best defense I've ever seen inside the octagon, and they say that defense is the best offense.
So here he is, the Carpenter, Clay Guida. He has fought everybody on this UFC roster. He's been on the roster more than 10 years. Perhaps his biggest win came against former lightweight champion Anthony Showtime Pettis back in 2011. Not a lot of people expected him to win that night. Guida's been counted out at times in his career, has had his hand raised more often than not. 9-time UFC performance bonus winner, and really one of the more likable guys on this roster. We'll see what Clay Guida has in store for the opposition tonight.
Clay Guida has great footwork, ridiculous cardio, an iron jaw, determination and will, as well as an underrated wrestling and submission game.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with big differences in height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 234 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Grandmaster. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 15 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Clay the Carpenter Guida! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so this UFC Grand Prix tournament is coming up next. This format has been all the rage with a lot of the hardcore mixed martial arts fans out there. Sort of an homage to the history. Oh! Able to slam him down to the ground. Well done.
Oh,
big
good
left hand there.
He is taking some brutal ground and pound.
That is it.
It's over. Beautiful knockout. Beautiful KO for the victory early in the first.
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight.
Watch this again here. Boom! And then he's out.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean called a stop to this contest at 26 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout play, the Carpenter.
So there's the man of the moment, just the way he drew it up here tonight as he gets his hand raised and does so emphatically by way of the KO. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way at the end of the night. I'm not sure. Still a few fights to go. But at the very least, you can be sure his next fight will be a big one, and he will celebrate deep into the night with his teammates, his coaches, and his friends after this monumental victory here under the bright lights tonight. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, if you want to tell me that this particular fighter is on the wrong end of the power equation, I'll give you that. But few guys can match his speed and his footwork. Prevailing wisdom is he'll try to fight on the outside tonight, stick and move a little bit. Exceptionally quick on his feet, sets up angles beautifully, manages distance as good as anybody on the roster, knows how to set up his attacks, knows how to stay at his opponent's range. Figures to be a big part of the strategy tonight, given the power that's coming back.
This guy has some of the best throws we have ever seen inside the octagon. The speed of his execution and the technique that he uses in the delivery are truly world-class.
Well, what a story it was. Andre Bishop ends a layoff of more than 5 years, gets out of jail, and in an absolutely epic 10-rounder, avenges his brother's loss to Isaac Frost to become the boxing heavyweight champion. That wasn't enough, though. Bishop now looking to ply his trade in mixed martial arts. Let's see how it goes for him in this showcase spot here tonight.
This guy is primarily a boxer, and though he has a well-rounded skill set, he prefers to use his excellent boxing technique to get the victory.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So more than 15 years, the gap in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Long Island, New York, USA, the Nightman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 218 pounds. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki, third man in the octagon for this one.
Are you ready? Let's go, come on!
Oh, he found the target there, Joe. Nice punch. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Head off the center line, slips the punch. Lands to the body. Drops the shot. Beautifully done with the hook there by Bishop.
Big shot to the liver, he buckles. He's hurt to the body, you can tell that shot is bad. Big left jab. He's in trouble, he's in trouble. Hard jab.
trying to establish that jab once again. Just out of the range with that right hand.
He's hurt bad. Oh, he's getting hit.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh! Oh, he's out.
Wow.
Beautiful knockout here early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, near perfect technique to land that seminal blow to finish the fight here in round one. And that's exactly the way a fighter draws it up. You don't absorb anything in terms of significant damage, and then you're able to knock your opponent out. So this is exactly the desired result for him here tonight.
Let's take a look at that again. Check it out here. Bam! Lights out.
And there he is, all smiles. What a huge knockout he turned in here tonight. That is one they'll be talking about for some time. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 22 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Nightmare.
So there he is, the man of the moment. Certainly maximized the showcase here tonight, Joey. Gets a big win by way of the knockout. Certainly kept the judges out of it here tonight. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way, but there will be no wiping the smile off of his face tonight. He will party deep into the night with his friends, his family. A huge knockout turned in by that man here tonight. And he has set himself up for a huge fight now, moving forward inside the octagon.
Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand.
Coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Yancy Medeiros and the boss, Dana White. All right, so here he is, the UFC president, Dana White. No shortage of call-outs, as you might expect, since he announced his intentions to compete inside the octagon. And this is really a fighter who brings a lot of different skills to the table. Certainly, he is known as a boxing stylist, very heavy hands, pretty good takedown defense. He is an improving grappler. But I think what jumps off the page for me is the cardio. The stamina for Dana White has been there thus far. It figures to be tested in this matchup here tonight.
This guy is a boxer. Look for him to utilize a technical jab and a devastating right hand, left hook combination to try to get the victory with boxing skill.
Oh, is it great to see this guy make the walk here tonight. Really as accomplished a striker as we've seen come into the UFC in years. And no surprise, he'll be interested in keeping the fight standing tonight. We'll see if he can put on a striking clinic. If the takedown defense holds up, figures to have a pronounced advantage on the feet.
This guy has outstanding defense, and having that type of skill, knowing that you can protect yourself and yet still land devastating blows of your own, it is a distinct advantage.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Well, how about the age discrepancy here? More than 15 years apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Dana White. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 5 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 155 pounds, fighting out of Makaha, Hawaii, Yancy Medeiros. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
Well, no better way to pay homage to the history of pride in the UFC with this single night UFC Grand Prix tournament. Some of the best fighters in the world have come out. Let's see who will be the last fighter standing here tonight. Wow! Oh! Huge right hand!
Really swung for the fences with that hook, but misses.
Medeiros gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. And he eats a right hand there.
Very nice.
Man, Joe, he continues to leave that head open. His opponent's got to be salivating at this point in time. That jab has been there all night. You've got to get that head off the center line. Well, he misses with the left punch there.
That one hurt.
Effective strike there by UFC President Dana White. Oh, lands the double jab. Those are going to start to take their effect. Yancy gets caught with that punch.
Nice inside leg kick. Clean punch.
Oh, he's got it going tonight. Beautiful combination of strikes there by Dana White. Lands the low kick. Oh, whoa!
Oh, he hurt him. Bad. Bad. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
Just missed with the left there.
Caught him with a punch.
And both guys really...
Oh, another one! He's in big trouble.
Oh, he might be out.
Come on, let's go.
How about that shin? Just over 2 minutes, round one. Under 2 minutes now to go. Pretty nice lead right there by Medeiros. Well, he's playing with fire here, Joe. He continues to be vulnerable to that jab by almost leaning into it. Wow!
He's rocks! Big shots!
Blocks the shot.
Hard left hand. He's hurt. Big shot to the liver. He's stunned. Oh!
Unbelievable.
Oh, big shot. Oh! Oh, that's it.
And that's going to do it.
Landed a gigantic kick for the knockout.
Yeah, Joe, this fight was over as soon as that kick made contact. And you want to credit the offense and not denigrate the defense, but he did not get the guard up. And against this type of striker, you are absolutely playing with poison. So a near-perfect kick spells the end of this one here tonight.
Let's take a look at that from a different angle. And here we see it one more time. Look at the timing in this shot. Boom! And he's out.
So a seminal moment for him here tonight as he gets the huge knockout victory. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 47 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Dana White.
Well, the boss remains the boss. UFC President Dana White with a big win here tonight. And really, ever since he decided to become a fighter, Dana White has taken on all comers. More often than not, he has had his hand raised. Going to be very interesting to see just how high the ceiling is for the UFC president turned fighter, one Dana White. Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. So you know what this fighter can do offensively, but defensively, I'll be surprised if he gets put on his back tonight. The takedown defense really jumps off the film. Great balance, a solid base, as quick a sprawl as anybody in this division. And a lot of fighters offensively waste a lot of energy trying to bring this fighter down. May want to try to beat him on the feet, because if you're going to employ the takedown, more often than not, this guy will sprawl and stuff your shot.
This guy has an amazing ability to control fighters from the top position. Once he gets there, that is where the fight will remain.
Good to see this talented fighter make the walk again once tonight. Gotta think he'll look to use his speed and footwork in this fight. Those appear to be his biggest advantages. Maybe not the most powerful guy on the roster necessarily, but exceptionally quick on the feet. Very good at using his feet to set up angles for his offense, and will mix it up. A lot of variations to his attacks. Can fight on the outside, but also not afraid to enter the pocket to stick and move. Great job of moving that head off the center line. Just an outstanding striker who brings a lot of different attributes to the table.
This guy has thunderous kicking power, amongst the scariest kickers in the world of mixed martial arts, and his opponent has to be keenly aware of that danger.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters, with big differences in height, but some differences in reach. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 23 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Rustam Tiger Abilov. And now he's his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Invincible. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready?
Well, how good is this? Reminds me of the good old days of Pride, the UFC Grand Prix single night tournament.
Whoa! He hurt him! Oh, he missed that kick. Oh! Big kick, but miss.
Push kick there to the body.
There's a single attempt. Oh! Beautiful takedown.
So they are in the clinch here early. Could make for a suffocating and long fight tonight.
Now he's working from north-south.
Perfect entry to slam him down.
Now he secured side control. Beautiful reversal. Trying to take the back here. Excellent movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position. Into full guard here. Big shot from the bottom. Ooh. Oh, good elbow. What a fight!
That'll do it!
To do that to such a durable guy, and to do it with such composure, the way he recognized he had him hurt, relaxed, kept his rhythm, and just dropped bombs, and then boom.
Yeah, Joe, that was some outstanding ground and pound to get the opponent out of there. He was throwing big shots there on the ground, man. Not just looking to score, but actually looking to end the fight and to make sure the judges stayed firmly out of this equation. Elbows, punches, hammer fists, everything seemed to be working for him here tonight. And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki is called to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 45 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, invincible!
So just the way he drew it up here tonight, what a monumental moment and knockout to get his hand raised here tonight. He kept the judges out of it. He has certainly set himself up for a major opportunity here moving forward. But you can be sure tonight is about this knockout. He'll be celebrating deep into the night with his friends, his family, his coaches. Congratulations on a big KO tonight.
When that new music about to drop, ain't that what I gave you last week? Yeah.
Coming up next, it's a heavyweight clash between Clay the Carpenter Guida and Donald Cerrone. Training out of Jackson Wink MMA and his BMF ranch in Albuquerque, New Mexico, by way of Denver, Colorado. Here is the perennial contender, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Moved up to the welterweight division after realizing a lot of success at 155 pounds and has been a man on a killing mission ever since. The two-division contender, Donald Cowboy Cerrone, back under the UFC spotlight tonight.
Cerrone is very dangerous on the feet or on the ground. Solid Muay Thai, great submissions, and he's a very hard worker. He's been taken to the limit several times in championship bouts, and there is no quitting this guy.
Approaching 50 fights as a pro, a 9-time UFC performance bonus winner, here is the Carpenter, Clay Guida. There's no mistaking this man for anybody else when he makes the walk. All electricity, all energy. His brother Jason slapping him in the face. Clay Guida ready for battle yet again tonight.
Clay Guida may have the best cardio I've ever seen inside the octagon. The man literally never gets tired. And he is also one of the most loved fighters in the history of the sport.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So 2 years, the gap in age, some differences in height and reach as well. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Donald Cowboy Cerrone! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A 3-star fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 15 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Clay the Carpenter Guida! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, so this UFC Grand Prix tournament is coming up next. This format has been all the rage with a lot of the hardcore mixed. Whoa! Ooh, huge body shot. Oh! He's it! He's out! He's out! Wow!
Beautiful strike here to end the fight early in the first.
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit. Those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight.
Let's see if we can get a better look at it from a different angle. Here we see it again. Crank right on the jaw.
Well, what a moment for him here tonight. A huge knockout on one of the sport's biggest stages. That is one they'll be... We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliotta called a stop to this contest at 18 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
So congratulations to Donald Cowboy Cerrone, yet another UFC win here tonight. And once again, he has taken on all comers. Once again, he finds a way to get his hand raised tonight as he puts all his skills together. And of course, if one guy knows how to celebrate a W, it is Cowboy Cerrone. Tap that can. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. And now our tale of the...
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Round one. Opens with... Oh!
Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming? He's hurt! Oh! Beautiful up kick. Nice jab.
How about that shin? Pretty good jab there by Kimbo Slice.
Excellent job of timing these combinations.
Oh!
He's trying to stay up.
Oh! Huge shot there, lands flush.
Hard hammer fist.
And how much more can he take?
That's it, that's it.
That'll do it!
Beautiful KO for the victory early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, we're just getting going, and there's the end of the fight. So it's a win by first-round knockout, near perfect on the technique. I'm not even sure his opponent saw that thing coming. And really, before his opponent had a chance to get in the fight at all and land, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. You're going to be looking to find the target and find a home for those heavy hands. This is just not a guy anybody wants to get in a slugfest with. More often than not, you end up twitching on the canvas, concussed. You're playing with fire here if you choose to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with this guy.
This guy has ridiculous hand speed. His opponent is going to need to keep his chin tucked and his hands up high.
Well, it is a case of standing room only when it comes to those lining up for a shot at the boss man, UFC President Dana White. Since announcing himself as a competitor inside the octagon, there have been no shortage of challengers. And of course, when it comes to Dana White, you don't want to stand on a napkin in the center of the octagon and trade with this guy. Some of the heaviest hands in the game. He is an outstanding boxer. Very heavy hands. The takedown defense to keep the fight upright. This is a very scary proposition for a lot of fighters that are looking to take their shots at the boss.
This guy is an excellent boxer, and if the fight takes place standing, he will have a distinct advantage with his striking skill.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height, but big differences in reach. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of New York, David Blanch. And now finishing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, Dana White. And when the after begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Miragliotta.
So Dan Miragliotta shares the cage.
You ready? You ready?
Well, no better way to pay homage to the history of pride in the UFC with this single night UFC Grand Prix tournament. Some of the best fighters in the world have come out. Let's see who will be. Whoa!
Shoots in for the takedown. He's out of full guard and into half guard now.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for Bob.
Now he's in full guard.
Oh, going for a choke here, Joe. This could be dangerous.
He's looking for a guillotine choke. He's in full guard here. What he needs to do to get the guillotine is first, he's got to throw his arm over the back of his opponent's head. Then he's got to slide his forearm underneath the chin. From there, he's got to grip his hands together and then rotate his body so that the neck is in the crook of his elbow, lock his legs up in full guard, and extend for the choke. He might be forced to...
And there it is!
Outstanding! Great job in establishing that submission.
Well, yeah, Joe, that was fun while it lasted. He told us he wanted to be at his most efficient here tonight. He certainly didn't waste a lot of time. He knew he wanted to get the fight to the ground. He gets the early takedown, and the submission follows shortly thereafter.
Let's see it again here. Deep guillotine choke, full guard for the tap. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Dan Miragliotta has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 27 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, David Blanch!
So there he is, your winner by way of submission, and how good was that? I mean, you talk about maximizing a UFC showcase, and that's a great example of doing just that. You see him sharing a moment here with his coaches, his training partners, and you can be sure that with the hard work done and the hay in the barn, that these guys are going to be celebrating deep into the night after a submission win like this. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. So, Joe, as this fighter makes his way to the octagon, let's start with the kicking technique because it is just outstanding. He doesn't telegraph a thing, and I think what really jumps out of the film room for me is his ability to get his foot off the canvas to the target so quickly. A lot of guys just don't even see it coming, and he doesn't discriminate. He'll attack that lead leg, he'll go to the body, beautiful head kick upstairs as well. The technique is really what sets up everything to this guy's game, and his opponent certainly wary of what's coming back with those kicks tonight.
This guy has incredible takedowns. The speed in which he delivers them and the power in which he executes them are world class.
Well, if you choose to stand on a napkin in the center of the octagon and stand and trade with this young man, you're playing with fire. Frightening knockout power. Go look at the highlight reel. As good a reel as anybody in the sport, you can be sure he'll be looking to find a home for those heavy hands early and often. You do not want to get in a slugfest with this young contender, I can assure you of that.
This fighter has an iron jaw. I have seen him take shots on the chin and not be affected, shots that would knock a lesser man completely unconscious.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and Jiu-Jitsu fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Invincible. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
We are underway.
Really threw a lot of power into that uppercut, but missed.
Opens with the left hand and lands flush. Able to check the high kick. Oh!
Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
Big left.
Oh! What a leg kick.
Oh!
He hurt him.
He is throwing that
Big
right with
hand.
fight-ending intentions.
He's in trouble right now.
Oh!
Hit him hard with that hook. Woo! Look at that jab. Oh, he's hurt again. Big right hand. Can he hang on? Attempts a big hook to the head, but misses.
Ooh, blocks the shot. Oh! Goes down again.
That is incredible.
Unbelievable.
Beautiful knockout here early in the first.
Well, Joe, we've talked a lot about his technique and how technical a striker he is, and that was really the shot heard around the world to get the finish here in the first round. Again, maybe he caught the guy cold a little bit. He didn't have a chance to warm up, but that is a huge result for him here tonight, and on the other side, he didn't take much damage. So, big win for him here tonight.
Let's see if we can get a better look at that from another angle. Let's see that again. on the money.
So there he is after a monumental knockout turned in here tonight. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 22 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, invincible.
So there's the man of the moment, just the way he drew it up here tonight as he gets his hand raised and does so emphatically by way of the KO. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way at the end of the night. I'm not sure. Still a few fights to go. But at the very least, you can be sure. It's a heavyweight showdown between Donald Cerrone and Kimbo Slice. All right, so here he is, the backyard brawler, the internet sensation, Kimbo Slice, finding his way onto this UFC roster. It was a big win over Houston Alexander that set up this showcase spot for Kimbo here tonight. And when Kimbo's fighting, the masses are tuning in. Let's see what Slice can do with this opportunity here tonight.
This guy is a dirty boxer, and he would like this fight to take place in the clinch, where he will have a distinct advantage in landing devastating in-tight blows.
Well, the promotion has relied on Donald Cowboy Cerrone quite a bit. He's the most active fighter on the roster. He's had a lot of success in 2 different divisions, but since moving up to the welterweight division, he has been on an absolute tear. Cerrone very much still with those championship aspirations now. We'll see if he can get it done tonight here in a big spot once again.
Donald Cerrone is a well-rounded fighter with great submissions and great Muay Thai. He's extremely difficult to finish, a lot of heart, great chin, and he fights very well in the later rounds.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So these fighters are just a year apart with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the official introductions. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 4 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Kimbo Slice! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, Donald Cowboy Cerrone! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta, your referee.
Okay, you ready? You ready?
And we are ready to go with live action from Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas. Cerrone, a former U.S. Muay Thai champion, one of the better kickboxers we have on the roster. And
Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him with the right hand.
nice straight there by Slice.
That one hurt.
Joe, how do you think he approaches this challenge?
Look out for the kicks of Donald Cerrone. They are his go-to weapon.
Just misses with a left hook there.
Huge
Uppercut
uppercut. Body kick, look at that. Nice takedown. He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground.
Oh, nice Nice hammer fist there by Cerrone.
Good job by Donald. Moved into side control now. Moves to north-south.
Cerrone gets in the clinch. The battle for hooks continues. He's got double underhooks now. Cerrone's able to get the underhook here. Oh, an elbow!
Big elbow!
He's got him hurt here. Trying to land the elbow there to no avail.
He's stunned. He's in trouble. Oh, that one hurt him.
Oh, he might be out.
Big power in that
a
hook.
huge hook there.
What a jab. Look at this. Takedowns.
Well, his opponent's got the read now, Joe, as he lands the punch to the head. He's got to change up his striking pattern and the tempo, or he's going to continue to be vulnerable to that counter. Oh, nice. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
He's locked.
How about that shin? The big right hand! Try to establish that jab.
Big left hand.
Looks a little wobbly on his feet.
He's got to be careful here. He's in trouble. He's hurt.
Do you believe it?
That's it. Beautiful knockout strike here for the victory.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight.
And here's the end of the fight. Caught him right there, had him in all sorts of trouble. Great angle here.
Boom. Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight. We now go to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 40 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kimbo Slice!
Well, and how about the win there for Kimbo Slice, who does it again against all odds. He defies them and gets his hand raised in the octagon once more. Going to be very interesting to see how they match-make Kimbo Slice after a monumental victory here tonight. Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. So as this knockout force makes his way to the octagon, Joe, this is not a guy you want to stand on a napkin in the center of the octagon and trade punches with. You get in a slugfest with this guy, more often than not, you're concussed, twitching on the canvas. You can be sure he'll be looking to make contact and find a home for those heavy hands early and often. Power for days, power in all of his strikes. Scary, scary addition to this division, and a guy who a lot of people believe will be an immediate contender.
This guy has nasty chokes. His ability to cinch up a choke and finish it from any position is truly elite.
Well, no doubt this young man is preparing to unleash some devastating kicks on his opponent tonight. You talk about guys like Thiago Alves, Jose Aldo Jr. The kicks on this young man, absolutely powerful. He can do major damage, too, just by landing a couple of them. You've seen fights of his where he lands one kick to the body or one to that lead leg and you get an immediate welt or bruise, really as powerful a kicker as we've seen in the UFC in some time.
This guy has lightning fast hand speed. His combinations come swiftly and from all angles.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than 5 years apart. Some differences in height and reach as well. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of New York, David Blanch. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Invincible. And when the action begins on referee in charge, Eve Levine.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready?
Well, they have cleared out the hardwood. They have made way for the Octagon as we get underway here at Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. Huge right hand!
This fight is dangerous and close to being stopped. Trying to spin to the back. Excellent movement here on the ground.
Double underhooks, we'll see what he can do.
He's posturing up here.
Nice hammer fist.
Looking for the choke. He's got that guillotine locked in. That choke is deep.
And this might just be a matter of time. And that will do it.
Great job, didn't waste any time, took this fight to the ground and got the early submission.
Yeah, Joe, we could barely get the Fight Clock sponsor out, and the submission comes here in round 1. He said he didn't want to waste a lot of time. He knew his opponent would know what was coming. It was going to be takedown attempts in bunches, but he couldn't stop the early shot, and he certainly couldn't stop the submission. So great effort and even better technique here tonight.
And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 22 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, David Blanch!
Well, what a submission win for this oncoming force here tonight. I think he's going to be a problem for a lot of fighters in this division. Tonight, though, is all about the celebration after getting the finish that he so sought. Coming in here tonight, you see how happy his coaches are, his training partners. This is going to be a fun night for this team and one that they have richly deserved. All right, coming up next, a matchup to determine the baddest man on the planet. The UFC heavyweight title is on the line. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out.
As he makes his way towards his cage, he believes this is his time. He believes he is destined to take this title. His preparation for this bout has gone absolutely according to plan. He's in fantastic shape with a great game plan, and he expects to walk out of this cage tonight as the new champion.
Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen.
The champion is in focus. He is in his prime. He's making his way towards the cage. His training for this camp has been absolutely spectacular. He believes he has a solid game plan, and his mentality coming into this fight is clear and focused.
And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of New York, presenting the challenger, David Blanch. And now you see the champion fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 4 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Kimbo Slice.
All right, this is for the championship bout. I want you guys to do a clean fight. Follow my orders at all times. Defend yourself at all times. Good luck tonight. Coach gloves.
I am very fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming. The fans have been anticipating this for a long time, and it is gonna go down right now.
And here we go. Opens with the left hand and lands flush. Oh, that's a good strike there by Kimbo Slice.
Tagged him.
Blocked the strike there, counters with an inside leg kick. Good job by Slice. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, right hand is there for him, Joe.
Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground, staying busy.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Beautiful kick to the body there, and he just left himself wide open for that strike. Very vulnerable by leaning in, keeping the guard high to allow for an opening down low. Effective punch there by Slice.
He hits him with a hammer fist. Postures up.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
In half guard now. It looks like he's trying to isolate that arm here. He's got his arm pinned down. It looks like he's got it locked up. This could be it. This Kimura is getting further and further. He might have to tap. Stunning. Stunning, and he really made it look easy. He was forced to tap. He got locked into that submission, and there was nowhere to go.
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish.
And here we can see it again. Beautiful technique here on this Kimura. Perfectly applied for the tap. And here we see it again. Beautiful submission victory.
All right, so there is the consensus baddest man on the planet, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion, your winner tonight by way of submission. He leaned on the grappling. That was the path of least resistance, and that is the man they are all chasing for UFC heavyweight gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki is calling a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 38 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a Kimura and undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, David Bryan.
So how about it? There is a new baddest man on the planet, the new UFC heavyweight champion, and he didn't just come in here and win on points here tonight. He submitted the defending, reigning UFC heavyweight champion, takes the belt into his corner, and this is just an amazing moment for fighter and coach and team. The celebration is on for the new UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
The word probably is not in my vocabulary.